stay strong. With God you can suffer. Just remember everyone a burden to bear, but Almighty now give you more than your share. Through the powers of God, that's why me a strive. Him yard be head back and him control me life. Anything me want me know he will provide. That's why me not gonna live by the Almighty side.
Though the road is rough and rugged, you brought us through. When time seems down and out, you show us what to do.
Just call upon him.
When the road seems rough and rugged, you brought us through.
He will never let us down.
When time seems down and out, you show us what to do. Oh Lord, when we look at where we're coming from and where we are today, we gotta say thank you, and Lord, it's a promise to deliver us, guide us in every way. We gotta say thank you.
Me have to thank him for waking me this morning. Thank him for carrying me through the day. Thank him for all of his blessing. I will never go astray. Who me attack now the Almighty King, who gave us life, and that's the greatest thing. I know God is real and I can feel him. So with the love in me and me express my feelings. Thank him for waking me this morning. Thank him for carrying me through the day. Thank him for all of his blessing. I will never go astray.
Thank you, Jesus.
For the shoes on my feet, for the food that we eat, clothes on my back.
Yes, indeed, of course, a pleasant good night to all and sundry, East, West, North, South, Central, our friends in Tobago, and wherever you are streaming on the World Wide Web. A pleasant good day to you. This is just the corridor transformation, of course, the what edition? Let's say according to the week. Well, of course, it is the Tuesday night edition. We have a bumper program for you as per usual. But of course, Joshua and I, and therefore, of course, we just spent about 10 to 15 minutes with Joshua. He had some new things that he would have learned today that he wants to share with us. Of course, I'm not going to preempt or in any way invite myself until, of course, he would make his, what I consider to be, introduction, and then of course we will get into the nitty-gritty. But just as yesterday, I think we should also of course look at the situation that we found ourselves in when we talked about how the year comes about, how the months and of course some calculations thereof with respect of course to these items that are so crucial to human, let's say, knowledge and acquisition. That being as it may, of course, let me say once again, a pleasant good night to all and sundry. A pleasant good night to you, Joshua. Say your salutations, and then of course you can tell us what transpired today in school, and we will then continue, of course, and we'll make some observation. There are some things that I want to share with you as well. Go ahead, Joshua.
Good night, everybody. So today we did perimeters.
Perimeters? All right. Okay. Perimeter. Yes.
There's something that a perimeter is something that I feel like perimeter perimeter is um,
Oh, no problem, no problem. Go ahead. It's only today that you were exposed to it, so therefore I expect that you may not be fully accurate or fully up to date, but certainly the fact that you could say a perimeter is important. Of course, it is really, of course, the measurement of the distance around a flat figure. Like what? Give me an example of a figure. A
triangle.
A triangle.
Square.
Square.
Rectangle.
Rectangle. Yes, very good, very good.
Well,
very
you can't really do a circle, I think.
yeah, you could do
Yeah, you
circle.
could do a
Yeah. Circle. It's just that it has one dimension, as opposed to, of course, to two-dimensional figures such as. Do you know what two-dimensional figures are, right?
Yeah.
All right, tell us, because I know that some of them out there may not be fully aware. Right? It's a flat
It's
shape.
like a
Flat shape.
very flat shape.
Enclosed by lines, straight lines.
Yeah.
All right, so it's enclosed by straight lines. So a rectangle, for example, that's a flat figure. Yes, it is not. It is in fact two-dimensional, not three-dimensional. We will make we will settle the difference between two-dimensionals and three-dimensional. But yes, it is flat, and of course you could sit down on it. You could write it on a page and so on. But in terms of three dimensions, a different story because it has three aspects. Yeah, you could sit on it. It's flat. But of course, if it's a three-dimensional and is a pyramid, for example, your bumsy could get.
You wouldn't want to sit on
you would want that because it is pointy, that's all. Yeah, but a flat figure, of course, you could sit on that because it is flat, and you could write it on a page, etc. But of course,
But
we
if
will look into all of that in due course.
But if you fall on a 2D figure, it's either you're going to fall on your face, you're going to fall on your belly, or you're going to fall in your back.
Yeah, that's right. And of course, 2D, two sides, well, two figures. Actually, of course, you have, of course, in the case of a rectangle, what you have?
What do you mean?
Long, short,
Yeah.
a long, short, right? Two long opposite sides and two short opposite sides. Eh?
Yeah.
Right, okay, right. So,
And
rectangle.
if you was to balance on a square,
uh-huh.
well, like in 3D I'm talking about, if you was to balance on a square, you wouldn't be able to balance on
You'll be able to balance out on a square in a 3D or 2D you're talking about?
3D.
3D and a square. You wouldn't be able to
On
balance
a
up?
square.
On a what? Square.
Square.
Oh, a square. What is a square?
A square is like circular.
Oh, a sphere. A sphere. Of course, it looks circular here. A sphere, not a sphere. A sphere.
That wasn't a sphere?
SPH, right?
That was
Sphere.
a square.
It sounds like swear, not so. And you heard him say swear, even though he meant, of course, sphere. You know, like the earth is. You see the earth behind us there? It's like a sphere. All
What
right.
do you think when you speak French?
It sounds like French. I hear you, my friend. Yes, indeed, of course. Let's go to the
No, not the
virtual classroom
class.
and see what we can do with respect to that.
I've been in class for hours today. Why are you going again?
Let's see if we can do something in the classroom itself.
No.
Let's go to the classroom.
No.
Yes, indeed, of course. Here we are in the classroom, and let's see if we could, of course, replicate what we have been talking about. We will look at. Let me make certain that we right. So we have let me see. Let me use a red mark. A red mark will look good. Let's see. All right. So
Ooh.
yes. Are you seeing it there, people? All right. Okay. We have that. Let's go.
True.
Yeah. Let's go. So we have We have a
Bam, bam, put back with
yes.
bam,
We have a
bam,
side
bam.
of something here, and then we have, of course, we can go down here. Don't vex with me if it is looking kind of rugged, but I think you get the idea. And then, of course, you have yeah. What shape is that? I mean, generally
I
speaking.
mean, our rectangle, but it kind of look like a 2-year-old driller.
Yeah. It's 2D, but of course it's a rectangle. And then, of course, let me see if I can get a square going. All right, so you have that. And, don't hold me to it, people, because it's not
Like
perfect.
I said,
And yes, and then we go there to it.
2-year-old
Right.
drawing.
Okay, so here we have what I look like.
Square.
A square, right? Of course, people, it has to be straight, so you use your ruler and so on. But of course, because I'm using the mouse,
I
you know,
mean-
I have it a little.
I mean, Daddy, well, let me try one.
No, I don't want you to try anything right now because we don't have much time.
I just want to try drop.
And then, of course, what's this one?
Triangle.
A triangle, right? Okay.
I could try.
What do you want to try?
I want to try.
Go ahead, man. I just don't understand you, man. But wait. Let me get a different color. Just to make sure. Just to make sure that we know that which one is mine as opposed to his. So we'll use that. We use what?
Like.
Let's see. Okay, so we use that. Right. So use. Let's use. What color you want to use?
I want a golden color.
Golden. This one up here.
No, that one.
This one here.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Let me see if we can get it. All
I
right.
want to look better.
All right, go ahead. No, let me see if it's. Let me see just. Let me make sure. Yeah, let me make it a little bigger. Make it a little bigger. Right, good. Okay, so let's go.
You need to make it big for.
Just want to make sure that everything is different from what I would have done. Let me see, where is it? Okay, yes. Okay. And how I'm not seeing it on the screen itself. What happened there?
Maybe behind
Behind.
this window.
All right, okay, let me just fix that. All right, good.
Sorry,
So,
behind the window.
okay, all right, so let's
Yeah,
do
behind
this.
the window. Everybody behind the window.
Let's see that. Let me see. What's happening here? What's happening here, right? Okay. Huh. What's happening here, boy?
Look at on the side.
All right, okay, good. All right.
Look
So
like we
let's
had to draw free
come
time.
down here a bit.
Oh,
Right. All right, good. So you go ahead.
I can't really see.
You can't see. Let's move the mic. All right, go ahead.
I think I'll need to move this side.
All right, go ahead.
So I will check.
We're drawing first and foremost.
Oh, no,
Yeah, let go. Yeah, let go, and then draw again. Yeah. All right. That looks like a 4 or A, but that's all right.
What do you think?
All right. We can use the rubber to rub off if it was. Let's use the rubber to rub off, right? And yes, let's use the rubber to rub off, and then of course we can start again. All right. So we'll rub off here. Rub off here. All right, then we can start again. Yes. Yeah, man. I mean, man, it's technology. Let's go. Go ahead. Start all over again. Right.
Straight line.
Straight line, right?
Oh gosh, I have some trouble with this.
All right, straight line. Better than me, boy.
Ah,
All right, okay. What's that? What figure is that?
I would say probably an A.
A, but you really want to draw a triangle?
Triangle, yeah.
All right, okay. Let me remove this one.
It's too big.
All right, no problem, man. Let's get rid of this. Let's just get rid of mine.
Keep yours.
Yeah, I wanna. You did better than me. I find your triangle looking real good. So, yeah. I find your triangle looking real good, man. So, I say let me take off mine, man. All right. So, there we have it. Of course, Joshua has produced
You can please erase it. That looks too ugly.
a triangle in his own way. Right, that we can put it across here. Right?
Hey, look here, that piece missing.
Okay. All right, okay. Tonight, quickly, let's deal with different. Oh, I took out a piece there. This piece here has to go
You
here.
can rotate it so I look like I do it properly.
Like what?
You can rotate it.
I wouldn't want to go through it. Let's because we don't have much time. But let's look at some they call them what polygons, right?
Polygrams.
Flat,
Polygons.
flat, yeah,
Poly-
flat figures bordered by sides, enclosed by sides, right? So that's well, Joshua's version of a triangle. Of course, you saw earlier where I had
That is not my version.
I think a circle, and I had a rectangle,
You had a rectangle.
and then of course a square
You had a rectangle,
and a
a
triangle.
square and a triangle.
and a triangle. Okay. So let's see if we could get some things going in terms of that. So we have a three-sided figure, as we see there, is a what? It's called what? A triangle,
Triangle.
right? And a four-sided figure will be called what? All right. Okay. Well, we know is rectangle, right? And square, four-sided.
Yeah.
What about five-sided figures? Five-sided figures will be called what?
It is called.
One,
It is
and then
called
two, three,
Please
four,
don't try and draw my head.
5.
You draw my head.
Five. Looking good there? 5, right? A pentagon, right? Five-sided pentagon. A six-sided figure will be called what?
Octagon.
Octagon, that is 8. Because octopus, octopus has 8.
Octagon, no.
And spiders have 8 legs, so that's an octo, so that's 8. But certainly that's 5 and 6, so we're talking about hexagon, yes, hexagon, 6-sided figure. Now let's see if we can draw that now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Leave it alone. But 6-sided figure is called what? Hexagon. And of course, we will go up to 10. We'll go up to 10-sided figures. And of course, so that's a hexagon. Maybe we could put it here to make certain 6. Right? This one, 5. Bram. All right, good. 5-sided figure. And of course, 7-sided figure. Septagon, that's right. Septagon. And of course, 1, right, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had to go back here, 6, and then 7. All right. So, yeah, so 7-sided figure is called what? A septagon?
Yes.
Septagon, yes. And
Octagon.
then of course, the
Octagon.
8-sided
Octagon.
figure is called what?
Octagon.
Right.
Octagon.
I would hazard another drawing of that because I'm not good at all with the technology so far. I'm learning just as everybody else. And of course, a 9-sided figure.
Nanogon.
Yeah, nanogon, yes, nanogon. And a 10-sided figure is called what?
Then the I don't know how to pronounce it.
But good, you can spell it.
It starts with D.
All right. Deca.
Decagon.
Deca 10. Decagon, yes. Decagon.
That
Right?
was it, Decagon.
Decagon, yes. All right. All right. So let's call them over again. The 5-sided figure is called what?
Pentagon.
Pentagon. The 6-sided is
Hexagon.
called, all right, hexagon. The
Septagon.
the what?
Septagon.
Right, yes. And then of course the 8-sided,
Octagon.
octagon, and the 9-sided,
Nanogon.
nonogon, yes. And the 10-sided figure is called what?
Denogon.
Decagon. Yes, deca.
Decagon.
Milli, centi, deci, etc. etc. We will deal with that. We will deal with that.
have so much guns.
It has a much gun, but I want to assure you that that gun is not G-U-N, but it's what?
G-O-N.
G-O-N, yes, that gun is Decker gun, G-O-N, and not G-U-N. Thank God, because we would have had enough guns, of course, on display already in this country. All right, let's go quickly and look at the. Let's go above that. I trust that you would be searching your smartphone right now for those flat figures that are called and looking at better than ours here. Pentagon, heptagon, septagon, as well as, of course, oxagon, nonagon, and of course decagon. Right? Look for that, and I'm sure that you will be in a better place. Go ahead.
For about what I got say, let Joshua do the journey.
Let's just do the joy. I hear you. All right, no problem with that. I had no difficulty with that. All right, so here it is. We have the
Thank
right.
you.
Right.
I get the
All right. Let's go further a bit. Yesterday, of course, we did the whole question of the months of the year and how many days in the year and how that comes about. Of course, we talked about 30 days of what?
September.
Uh-huh.
Because November, all the stuff 31 September, we should have 28 days and 29 days
Each leap year, and we know when a leap year comes. A leap year comes every what?
4 years.
Every 4 years, and that comes as a result of what? Adding 1 day to the month of what? February, that's right, yes, and that day, once is a leap year, and then of course February will have 29 days.
I still sorry for the people who
Yeah, who born on the 29th, because that is what?
4 years.
4 years before they actually celebrate their actual birthday, because they have to wait 4 years for the 29th to come. But I want to say something more than that. The earth itself, that's how you are able to get the months and the days and so on, because it has to do with the earth itself and its spinning, the spinning of the earth. The sun don't spin, it's the earth that spin. The earth that spin on itself is called the axis, and at the same time it goes around the sun. Let me see if I can draw that. Somebody say, let Joshua do it. Let me see if I can draw that. Yeah. Let me see if I can draw that. Let me draw that. So
But I had to draw it after I draw it.
you have the earth.
Daddy, why do you just change your marker color to blue?
I may change the blue.
Yeah?
Okay.
No, you marker color.
But all right. Let me use this color. So you have the earth.
Why don't you use the blue?
All right. So you have yes, but I got a circle there. Perfect circle, so nobody can tell me anything now.
No. Yeah. See that? You use these things to sketch out the thing. Be back where you want.
Anyhow, all right, but of course the earth is a sphere, as Joshua rightly said, and we have something called, yes, its axis, right? Let me just move that a little more to the. Let me just add something here. Right, so it's better here. All right. And of course, the earth is tilted something like 23 degrees on its axis. They call that middle piece, it's called the axis. And the earth spins around that. And it does so every 24 hours. That's how you get night and day. 24 hours, the earth spins on its axis, on this thing here, called the axis.
No.
Spins on that,
Nope.
right? And let's assume that this is the sun. The sun is somewhere here. Let's say the sun is here.
What do you mean by that?
What I mean by what? Go ahead, let me hear.
Nah, I had to be real kind of, but I thought it was take a hole.
Go ahead.
I thought it was take a hole here for the earth to spin.
Right, now we're talking. Now, get it clear. The earth itself does rotate around our axis. Is an invisible thing, eh? You can't see it, but Many moons ago, the Greeks and so on, the philosophers, they get to find out that the earth moves around itself, let me put it that way. And then at the same time, whilst it is doing that, it is moving around the sun. And if we using this here as the sun, it means that the earth will be sometimes here, sometime here, sometime here, sometime here, sometime here, as it moves around the sun, right?
But why you pay to my hand?
Forget how. We'll let's get to the substance of the subject because you don't have much time, right? So the earth moving around itself, right, on its axis, is called. When that happens, you get day and night, and it moves 24 hours, right? But whilst that is happening, it is moving around the sun, and that happens 365 days in the year. That's how we get the year. You get it or you ain't get it? Tell me that one. Let me go again.
I think I get it.
All right, okay. Let me. Tell me before we go, because that is what we will learn tonight. Go ahead. The earth moving around itself. I wonder if you have a ball or something, Mike? Yeah. I wonder if you can see this. You can see this? All right, okay. So assume this is the earth, and it's moving around itself, right? So it's moving, taking 24 hours. And assume that the microphone is the sun. This microphone is the sun. So why is it moving around itself, right? 24 hours. It going around the sun at the same time. And it going, and that takes 365 days. As it spins on its own, and then of course it goes around the sun. The microphone being used as the sun.
Tell you something.
Go ahead, the mayor.
If the earth spins, if the sun just like every planet, the earth will just go cool, and the earth will just do all the sun.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's true. If there was no sun, the whole place would be cool. I agree. Right? And therefore you wouldn't have life on Earth
And it
because
wouldn't even have no gravity, I think.
well, gravity as well, yes, because that's a different story. Because the Earth has its own gravity, but of course the sun is the major entity that keeps all of them together. But as you're saying that. Is Earth the only planet that circulates or go around or revolves around the sun?
No.
What again? What are the other planets?
Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. What planets do you have? 7?
Well, these days they say 8 because there's a 9th one that the people have.
Titan.
Yeah, but of course the closest one to the sun is what? Is which one? My mother, my very educated mother. Listen to this. My very educated mother. Joshua, tell me what each letter that begins those words stand for in terms of the planets. My very educated mother. M for what?
Mars.
No. Mercury, closest planet to the sun. Mercury, my Venus, that's right. Educated. Earth. Talk hard as if you know what you're talking about, man. I don't like people who know things and just try to keep it. Gosh, man, you get me vexed, man. All right, yes. Earth, yes. My very educated, right? Mother. What is the next planet? Mother M. Mars, that's right. Yes, the red planet. We'll do the rest, of course, tomorrow. We'll continue with it. But remember, those students who are looking on, my very educated mother. You must love your mother, so I expect that whether you're a boy or a girl, therefore, of course, you'll remember that. But, of course, remember that we're using that. It is called acronym. The letters that begins those words, my very educated mother, right? So M is for Mercury, the closest planet to the sun, and then you have, of course, my very Venus, educated Earth, and then mother would be what? Joshua? Mars. That's right. Okay. Any questions? Any questions so far? But let's go back to Earth. Let's go back to Earth before we go. Because in addition to going around the sun every 365 days that make a year, and in addition to the Earth going around its axis, you get what? Night and day. Right? Yes. Night and day. There is something also called seasons. We're going to deal with that as well. Seasons. And the Earth itself, from the scientists, and they divide, of course, the Earth in a particle. We have the North Pole, the South Pole, and have plenty what there? Ice, right? Plenty ice. But there's also something called another circle, about 365 degrees from the, sorry, no, not 365, some 23 degrees from the equator. Let's get it clear first. The equator at the same time divides the Earth into two halves. Right? So that's in the middle. And north of it, you have, of course, what is called, apart from the Arctic Circle, which is close to the North Pole, there is something called the Tropic of Cancer. Tropic of Cancer, a line called, an imaginary line called the Tropic of Cancer in the north, about 23 degrees north of the equator, and then you have another one 23 degrees south of the equator. We will do all of that in graphic terms. That is called the Tropic of Capricorn. Capricorn. Keep that in mind for tomorrow. Tropic of Cancer in the north, Tropic of Capricorn in the south of the equator, which is the middle line. And of course, in that situation, the Earth is divided up in that way, and it influences as it moves 365 days in the year. It moves around the sun, and that creates, or that will help us to know why you have spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Right? Of course, close to the equator, like we are, Trinidad and Tobago is about, how much degrees is it north of the equator? I think.
Say 26 or
No. Trinidad and Tobago. You see, countries now are positioned close to the equator, far from the equator, close to those lines that I talk about. All right? We will deal with that afterward, because you're looking puzzled. I don't want you to be puzzled. But I think we are, 6 to 11 degrees north of the equator. Why I'm saying that is because we only enjoy 2 seasons. That is why I'm saying that. Anything close to the equator, 2 seasons. Right? What are those 2 seasons? I'm going to tell you, you can't tell me.
rainy and sunny.
Rain and what?
Sun. Rainy and sunny.
Rainy and sunny. All right, okay, fine. I have no problem with that. Rainy and sunny. All right? But as you go farther and closer to the Tropic of Cancer, or below the equator, Tropic of Capricorn, you have different seasons. And tell me a country that has these 4 seasons.
America.
United States. Yes, very good. All right, okay. Let's finish here, people. Of course, let's get back to big people business now, and we will, of course, continue with this tomorrow. Very, very interesting indeed. Let me see why. Let me see. All right, good.
Bye-bye.
So we are back, of course, to big people business.
Bye-bye.
Joshua will be making his departure, and of course, we will continue. He has to go to sleep early. He did some work today. He had some serious homework. He had his assignment delivered today and all of that. So he has some more work to do, and of course, he will join us tomorrow night.
Oh, do I?
All right. Bye-bye. Yes, people. No, stay. No, go and sleep. Yes, go and get rest for tomorrow morning. Yes, indeed. Of course, people, thank you very much for being so patient. And let's, of course, continue, because, of course, we want to make certain that we understand what is happening.
Oh God,
We give you all the glory.
show us a blessing. All the praises we can.
Oh Lord, when we look at where
indeed, of course, we must thank him every day, every moment, and every time we have the opportunity. But of course, let's get into, of course, the topic of the moment. We have, of course, the continued situation with, of course, Gonzalez in St. Vincent. There is an election. We are attempting to get there, hopefully before the election is, or before votes are cast, so to speak, so we get an idea as to what really is happening. But more importantly, to find out the impact of the elections on the incumbent, talking about, of course, the present Prime Minister, Ralph Gonzalez, and that fiasco that is, of course, associated with the HDC. We also have, of course, the situation with respect, as I did last night, of the former Prime Minister, a total and absolute, what I consider to be a very deceptive, a very pernicious, a very evil, very diabolical individual, barbaric in all its connotations and respect, and really and truly is serving to undermine further and maybe deepen and expedite the demise, the extinction of the PNM itself. I could see no other consequence for what he did, because clearly what he did, unprecedented, tried to upstage and possibly in his own way outsmart the present, of course, leadership of the PNM, but more significantly, he believes that he can do that without consequences, even though he has no locus standi, no legal right to talk and to, of course, embarrass the present leadership under, of course, Penelope Beckles. I hold no brief and I have no mercy for Penelope Beckles. I think that the PNM itself has collapsed. I think that it has outlived its usefulness, and therefore in such circumstance continues, of course, to be the existential threat to the democracy, development, and advancement of the Twin Island Republic called Trinidad and Tobago. I have no doubt in my mind. At the same time, we have, of course, a THA elections that is coming up. And we on the ground report will love, I have communicated about 2 weeks ago, I should be in Tobago, barring, of course, the situation with respect to going to St. Vincent. It may be that Andy may be in St. Vincent, I may be in Tobago, never could tell. But the fact of the matter is that Tobago is what we like to call, we are close proximity, and therefore you play a backyard, so to speak, rather than going abroad. St. Vincent, of course, in this case, being the entity that is abroad. The line is open, 337-6940. I would love if, of course, it is tested to make certain. Let me make sure that, oh boy, no, it is not active. Let me make sure that it is active. It's activated. Right, let me just make sure that I don't have to use, because some person complained today, a good friend of mine, that the situation with the phone. Let me see if I'm getting it now on the phone. See if I get it on the system. Right, good, I get it on the system. Very good, yes. So I'm getting it now. Come on. Activate, please. Activate. Right, I think I get it now. Pleasant good night. Welcome to the corridor. Pleasant good night. Welcome to the corridor. All right, let's see what is happening here. All right, try again, caller. Let's see. My apology for not engaging the system as timely as I ought to have, in order to ensure that, but I'm always carried away with Joshua, and of course when he is with me, and sometimes, of course, I overlook. But I will ask someone in studio to assist me in that regard. All right, so call again. I know I got 2 calls. Call again, and I was making the point that someone who I revere, who I respect, said that, putting the telephone, the smartphone, or the handset to the microphone doesn't look as professional as one would like. But I mean, great improvisers do things out of necessity. Let's see now what is happening here. Let's see. Just a minute. Let me see. All right. Good. I think I have you now. Are you hearing me now?
Yeah.
Right. Good. Go ahead, my friend. Go ahead. Thank you for calling. Yeah.
I didn't forget you. You hear me?
Yeah. Go ahead. Yes, I'm hearing you.
I said I did not forget you. I just tied up, pick up a load.
Okay. No problem.
A load of chicken there and I leave late, man.
No problem. Tomorrow is another day. Yeah. Tomorrow is another day. Yes.
Yeah, and when I go up the place, they close also.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yes.
Yeah, I do. Right now I'm driving. Right now I'm working. I'll leave
Okay.
late over there.
All right. No problem.
I'm a whole load of chicken there.
All right. You have any contribution to make tonight?
Yeah. Lennox,
All right. Go ahead.
I was listening to you just now while I was walking down. The former prime minister.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Over here, you have the president, like the former president, like Obama, one of them.
Yes.
Come out and then,
Cola, just hold on. I'll take you in a while.
yeah, come out and just help up with the campaign and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Only at that time.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But they don't talk about what Wally doing about Venezuela, this and all that kind of stuff. No, they don't
What is your view? What is your view about the president of the United States willing to meet with Maduro?
Okay. Yeah, so willing, there's nothing wrong with that to negotiate something.
All right.
But Donald Trump do not want to negotiate. Apart, he wants to hear what he has to say. But he's not going to let up that whatever he says, to leave it there. It's not for us. What he's gonna advise us.
And do you think that the response to that revelation by the present Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar was appropriate? At least I thought so. She said that once it is done in dignity, sincerity, honesty, and of course will be productive, and the focus on fair and free elections, all of those things, if they materialize, then by all means that decision to meet with Maduro will ultimately be successful. In other words, I am building into it that if Maduro continues with his modus operandi to, of course, say that he's going to be cooperative, and then he effectively did not, and was using that to buy time to stay in office unmeritoriously or without, of course, any kind of legitimacy, then, of course, it would have been an exercise in futility. What's your view?
Well, I don't know what he's going to talk to him about because the election, he really lost the election.
Yeah.
You know? So what I am assuming, I'm not saying it's going to happen.
Yeah.
What I'm assuming is that I'm talking to tell us, listen, you did not give the election.
All right.
And is it wise to turn over the power into the person who really wins?
I hear you.
So that maybe they is going to negotiate about.
Yeah.
It's not just to negotiate. Because It's
Yeah.
not negotiated jargon. You have to have something to do with it. You don't have to.
I hear you, my friend. I have another caller on the line, so thanks very much for that intervention. All right? Yeah,
All
okay.
right. All right.
Yes, yes.
All right.
All right. Go ahead, caller. Go ahead. Sorry about that. This song sounds like Diego Martin. Go ahead.
Yeah, Lennox,
Hey.
apology accepted. You don't have to apologize for that. Everybody
Okay.
basically locked on.
Yes.
All right. Three points. I'm
Go ahead.
tonight and listen to them so I wouldn't forget. First one, I want to talk about KCR utterances.
Yes.
Second one, I want to talk about a fella by the name of Ralston, an ex-CCJ judge. And the third one, the TTPS and what we have to fix it.
Yeah.
Now, KCR, for people who do not know, KCR is Keith Christopher, or
Yeah.
you know what the R for. Now, and let me apologize to everybody, jackassing the scene,
Yeah.
Now, in a SOE, and this is where police have to act,
Yeah. Can you come a little closer to your phone so we can hear you a little louder? Go ahead.
right, public mischief
Yeah.
has to be investigated.
All right.
And I listened to everything he said, and what was alarming when he brought up the issue of our rigs coming under attack.
Yeah.
What was the intent for saying that? Is it to cause public mischief? Is this to cause...
Well, I think it's more of a dog whistle nature, but go ahead. Yeah.
All right. Because I know Gonzalez and Maduro et al. Are new members of the PNM. They are party groups. I am hoping that police is not waiting for the crime to be committed when these two Sahaboys in Rowley Party utter the same words. History might repeat itself because the utterances of KCR and his public mischief. People must remember Maduro wanted to ram the rigs in Guyana when he wanted to,
Yes.
to frighten them. So it stands to reason, once bitten, Rowley doesn't want to be twice shy.
Yeah.
It's calling on Maduro to say that, so that is public mischief. Me ain't no lawyer, and I don't know what the police waiting for.
Well, I'm sure the legal experts are mulling over that as we speak, because clearly you cannot allow a former prime minister to be so reckless in his commentary, so as to undermine the what I consider to be the legitimacy of the state, and these utterances certainly are so damn divisive that it can create, in the present circumstance that Trinidad and Tobago has found itself in, cannot be countenanced, cannot be allowed to continue unabated or unfocused. Go ahead.
And it appears that they do no maths. Tell your son to tell them 26 is twice the amount of 15. They were voted out of office, so they should be in a corner,
Yeah.
quiet, and let the country move forward, because that is the reason why they were voted. They are failures in the government. Now, when the PNM backs against the wall, the troll comes out,
Yes.
the troll comes out to spew the gospel of the PNM. And they say the gospel of the PNM because there are a lot of...
Yeah, but really and truly, those trolls clearly they are incongruent in terms of their argument. They are amorphous in terms of the understanding of it, and clearly they are helter-skelter, higgledy-piggledy, all over the place. Anything, any port for a storm, so to speak, because of the nonsense that they speak, and therefore nobody in their right mind will take them seriously, except, of course, they have nuisance value, and because they are there, you would listen to them to see the extent to which they are a nuisance. So they are, of course, what is called ad nauseum, sickening. But go ahead.
And as I said, gospel of the PNM, they use the word gospel.
Yes.
But the old age PNM and Trinidad, every time you say gospel, they believe it's truth. But it's basically their words in sheep clothing.
Yeah.
And look what they do. They use high office holder to substantiate what
Yeah.
they're saying.
Yeah.
The gospel, the PNM gospel.
Yeah.
Now, I going after two judge with what I'm seeing. I just call out one. The ex-CCJ judge. He is pontificating there is no civility in the lawyers with his brethren. But he failed to realize he born and grew up within a PNM court. He was catapulted from the bar to be an appeal court judge. And look what he's saying. All of a sudden, he come out of the woodwork to pontificate on the judiciary because we have a new Chief Justice. Because you know why I'm saying that? Where was he when a PNM AG lie in Miami court? Did he say anything? Or was he one of them to say he was a good boy? Did he say anything?
Yeah.
Did he say anything about that lion AG was elevated to appeal court judge in the OES, where those fellas like Gonzaga and all of those things who battling for survival. Elevate a man who said he had a mental episode. So how can you put somebody as a judge who have suffered from mental lapses? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. That is very
Using
tragic
him as
as
a
it is
troll.
dangerous. Yeah. Mm.
And don't forget, there is another one they call Veto, a high office. Everybody says he's a judge, so anything come out of his mouth.
Yeah, it's gospel. It's sacred.
Gospel,
It's
you understand?
sacrosanct.
So
Yes.
they're very strategic. Now, look at this ex-CCJ. He got $800,000 to give a legal opinion on if to appeal or if to not appeal, when a file went missing and was missing. Is that really credible? Is that integrity, or was he together with the PNM bleeding the taxpayers? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. I hear you.
I sure Fitzy could have give a legal opinion on that and get less than that.
Yeah. Well, of course, that
And
speaks to what we saw during the 9-point-something years of the Rowley administration, and very ephemerally that of Stuart Young. Short-lived, that is to say. And we have seen the manipulation of very significant institutions that are supposed to be constitutionally protected. Yeah, but yet still they were able to infiltrate for their own aggrandizement and their own, what should I say, relief of sanctions or being accused or taking the right steps to make certain that they be made to account for their iniquities. Go ahead.
Right, and let me just show people memory about the email gate. And
Yeah.
you know the judge I'm talking about, he was the,
Yes.
he got a payback of 11 million for a commission of inquiry into land acquisition in the Point Fortin, and they never had a sit-in. It
Yes.
was a ghost inquiry, so he get his payback 11.3 to spew the gospel of the PNM, just like this one. All of us that they're coming for opinion. And
Yeah.
the third issue is my pet peeve: to reconstruct the police service.
I hear you, my friend.
Yes, we have to get rid of the pluralism. Listen to what the Homeland Minister said, Roger Alexander. In September the 9th, 2025, during a parade of recruits
Yeah.
coming into the field. During that address, whilst he was addressing the graduates, and this is in the newspaper, he turned to the executive of the police and he told them, apparently he turned to the left, faced them and told them, there is no vacancy for a commissioner of police. We all have to work with what we have. And in my word, if you don't like it, send in a piece of paper from me. What is he saying? Is he saying that the leadership of the police service needs to shape up or shape out?
Yeah. There's this antagonism. There is this internecine or internal, should I say, competition and it leads to undermining each other, undermining leadership and all of that. But I think very recently he also made a very startling disclosure as well. Yeah, he said to the recruits.
Coming to that one now.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry about that. Yeah.
Where he said, we don't need plenty officers. We need officers with integrity.
That's right. Yes. All right, we have to go. All right.
Well, what I'm saying, we have to address the police service.
Yeah, the police service. You have made that point very clear.
We have to change the executive. We have to remove the police service commission. If we want
Mr. Faizabad, just hold on. Yeah. Okay then. Yes, bye-bye. Yes. Go ahead, Mr. Faizabad. Go ahead. Mr. Faizabad, go ahead.
A pleasant good night to you, Uncle Lennox, and to all your listeners
Yes, indeed.
in all country, east, west, north, and south, and even St. Vincent. Spread the word. So the word on the ground. I'll be leaving soon to St. Vincent, and I wish you get through with all that, and people come through and help a little bit.
Yes.
So they can make a little contribution, at least a little. There is only $3.50 per EC dollar. So if they give a little $10 or $12, that'll be a little $4. You pay a taxi there from the airport to halfway.
I hear you.
So Uncle Lennox, all protocol observed. So I just want to say, I ask you for permission just to send out my gratitude on behalf of a young lady, right?
Mm-hmm.
For service render onto her, right?
Okay.
Because it was brought to my attention tonight that earlier on around 7 p.m.,
Mm-hmm.
she had visited a police station in Faizabad police station,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
And she said that the reception she get there, she felt so happy and all her pains and grief was comforted.
All right.
And she had a peace of mind.
That's good news.
Good
news.
Yeah. And I would like our top cop to, when he hear it, that there is this shift the night, right? So, and she said that the reception she get, it was very nice. There was understanding. They listened to her plight, right? So I want to say thanks very much on her behalf, and she asked me to, spread the word and let Jack get his jacket where it is due.
Right.
So that is what I want. Thank you for the moment of good news and
right.
Kudos. So there is those who go the extra mile and they do it the right way. So Uncle Lennox,
Yeah.
I just student here, right? But I hear you use a word the other day on the ground report that you didn't took no jab test and you didn't expect the jab to bite you.
Not me, my son.
Right?
my son.
Yes, Uncle Lennox. I know Joshua said that he didn't see the jab and he didn't took it. So he didn't expect it to bite him.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
Yeah, so the person who took the jab test, he feel that the jab should have bite them instead.
Yeah.
So I say that to tell you that you know what my angle is now. Keith Christopher Rowley, right?
Yeah.
Aligned himself with Maduro,
Right.
right? And he sucked up to Maduro, and Maduro had him as a little caddy boy, back and forth,
Yeah.
lobbying for him in
Yeah.
the Caribbean. Right? No. The Jetness, which is the President, Mr. Donald J. Trump, right, decide to bite Maduro, right? Because Maduro didn't took the jet, it's Raleigh who took the jet, right? And now you want to say that my Prime Minister provoking war? Then the nice thing about it, you understand what I said, right?
Yeah, of course, of course. Rowley is in cognitive, intellectual, and cerebral decline because he has gone stark mad. But go ahead.
Right, and it's he who signed the SOFA agreement.
Yes.
That I wanted to
The latest
say,
one,
right?
yes. The latest one was just last year before he demitted office. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's done. He renewed it. He signed on it. So that was a saying that he took the jet, right? Miss Kamala didn't took no jet, right? You understand?
Yeah.
So the jet by the right person. So here we're going on. I want to tell Keith Rowley, please answer where $145 billion borrow, and they max out all that foreign exchange reserve, $11 billion of import cover. You draw down from the interest of the Heritage and Stabilization Fund and never put a cent into it. $3 billion missing. I think we have to ask that question and keep that alive. Because I didn't listen to your topic tonight because as I told you, I just joined.
Yeah, no problem.
So I don't want to stray too much from the fact on your topic.
Yeah.
But it has some things that annoy me. Because Randall Mitchell come out and talking now that is the government should and have to support PAN. But you know when the mother goat was there, it wasn't a priority and it's not entitlement.
What he said the government should support? What? I didn't hear you clearly.
The small PAN, the PAN men and
Oh,
them,
the PAN movement, right? Okay, yes. Go ahead.
Yeah. And you know, just give them a little type pen and all that thing. Here Randy more talking now. Which she suffered them for, you know. And she didn't give them the money on time, you know. On that PNM, you know. But and when the media asked Randall Mitchell, he said that the government should make all effort to do it fast and speedily. I want to ask Randall Mitchell if his family still rented from the state on his behalf. So, Lennox, after a good night if you have a call, but if you have a call, I'll talk and ask you, right?
Yeah, no problem.
Well,
no.
Where is Penny?
What?
Because
where is Regis? I can answer that question with a question. Where's Paris? Yes. And of course, we see, I'm not hearing Marcel either.
Yeah, because Marcel actually
Where are they? Yes, yeah, where are they? Yeah.
Marcel, where are thou? Marcel, where are thou? Scotland, where are thou?
Yeah,
Paris in the garden
taunting
hiding.
is a good way of redeeming ourselves, or should I say, absolving ourselves from the with the fact that they are no damn good, all of them. So we can afford to, of course, speak in that vein. Yeah.
But you notice Penny, since they went in Tobago 7-6, and they come back out and they get to 11 in Trinidad. You notice she leave Rowley to talk about she stay far, and all how she tried to cover it up. And she press conference. She make no sense.
Yeah, because Rowley came out and literally told her she should have stuck to the narrative that Trinidad and Tobago's government is encouraging the launch of a war from Port of Spain with Venezuela or with Caracas. And clearly, I mean, that is a huge embarrassment. But that is a strategy, no doubt, of Rowley is reminiscent of what he did with respect to those false, fake, non-existent pieces of paper that he brought to the parliament, knowing that they were lies, knowing that they were concoctions, and still carried it, hoping. And it did, of course, resonate with the electorate, so that he got a slim majority and entered the parliament as the prime minister of the country. So he believed that Penny should follow a similar route. Clearly, she has disagreed. So she has remained silent since, of course, she encouraged the population, traumatized the population into panic buying, and, of course, the salvo that somehow war will begin from Trinidad, having regard to the Gravely presence, and then it never happened. And so, of course, there was a revisit of that same scenario as we speak. But Rowley find that she should have come out and still spread her propaganda, not having resisted that. Rowley take over and believe that somehow he has any credibility. Well, I suppose what he has achieved is further, of course, hastening the demise and the inevitable relegation of the PNM to the political dustbin. That is what is happening here. So they have the problems. Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. And this is what we have to highlight and show the people. Because Rowley coming up now and he tells himself with cheap propaganda, he feel that the PNM supporters will run with it. But they know everything come out his mouth, as I will quote it and say, so he can't sue me tonight. Patrick Manning say, show me a liar and I'll show you a thief. So you see,
the man is all of that. The man is all of that. But go ahead, yes.
And he have a track record for lying. And you see, the PNM supporters, the core, understand him and sort him out for 10 years. And he made the mistake by being a bully. But you know, wonder what to ask you on that question. He said that, yes, Maduro have the artillery to blow up the refinery, blow up everything in NEC. Yeah, we say no, right? But where Trinidad and Tobago aligned themselves with the United States, when he did align himself with a narco-trafficking non-cartel, right, named Maduro, and it's been proven, because Donald Trump will say nothing and fabricate evidence, because the Colombian president never denied that Maduro is not a narco-trafficking, and then narco-trafficking the country. You align that. Which one is worse? And then, you know what happened to them? Just imagine, you hear nobody, they're going dormant, they're going silent. That the tariff for we produce the energy sector, there is 15% more revenue back to the supplier. But they're saying that we is benefiting. But when he aligned himself for no benefit for the country, but is he all in non-disclosure with that Venezuela deal? I think we're supposed to be calling on the authorities and the energy minister to make them public, because we as citizens, we want to know what kind of tie down they put we country and what obligation, because she'll have a 30 years license to operate the field, and what is we revenue and what is we supposed to get from it. Because on that wrong, remember, Stuart Young make a $7 million error. He says it's $7 billion. But he says 7 million. It's on his right on the paper. So if you didn't pick it up, and marking that the benefit we're supposed to get is 7 million. When the energy minister went in there and he see it, it's $7 billion. So come get that kind of money, them they don't go in with the on the books, and that's legitimizing it, put it down as that is what we're supposed to get. Because if the listeners remember when Sheldon first stepped foot and introduced back into this country, he get $100,000 US. What that could I do for education and social program? He paid that for our lobbyists. Now we just pay a month for our lobbyists for the United States. And you remember when I was telling you about Trinidad, we have gas right here in the water. So No, Kevin, I'm not going to say it. I hear the phone ringing. Take the call. A pleasant good night.
Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you very much, my friend. While she was speaking, of course, I was ideating, I was contemplating really on why Trump will now make the statement that he's willing to talk to Maduro. All of the elements for no more talk clearly are in place, so it is ironic. But I want to tell you this, I suspect. This, of course, I think it will go beyond the realm of hypothesis, of speculation. Because here it is, the Trump administration had declared, just before he made the announcement, Maduro the head of the Sons cartel, the drug cartel. That's one. Watch it very carefully. So he said that. Apart from that, he has a sanction, not a sanction, but a bounty on his head. Apart from the sanctions of the other members of his what I consider to be oligarch, or should I say, criminal enterprise, similar to that of the PNM. But he has a bounty on his head. He's therefore a fugitive of the American justice system. Why would Trump make a statement that he's prepared in those circumstances to speak with Maduro? More than that, a flotilla or a armada of American naval and military assets are just 100 miles on the borders of Venezuela, washing, of course, the Caribbean Sea, or the Caribbean Sea washing those borders, those boundary lines, so to speak. And of course, the presence of the, not just the Gravely and other powerful, well-armed battleships, but you also have the carrier that has over 90 planes on it, joining that armada or that flotilla of military might of the United States. Why would he say that now? I suspect, and I don't think I am wrong, because of Maduro's, should I say, reversal, but as usual, amorphous, not clear, not always ambiguous. He toos and froze. He would say one thing now and something different just now. Let me continue after, because it's very important that we analyze this move by Trump. A pleasant good night.
Let us get ready.
Yeah, go ahead. Huh?
No, I said you cut me off. But
Oh, sorry.
I was trying to answer your question.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, my friend. Mhm.
You cut me off. And we can hardly hear the caller. I can hardly barely what he's saying.
All right.
He need to call. Why he call on the other phone? I don't know what to call on your phone.
Yeah. I hear you. Like we get cut off again, boy. Hello?
Huh?
I thought we temporarily got cut off. Yeah, go ahead, yeah. Finish?
No. Oh, no, I'm hearing you. Yeah. No. Yeah, no, I'm not done.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, Lennox.
Yeah.
You know what I was to say for a few days now?
Ah.
That couple that get killed.
Ah.
What get 3 o'clock in the morning, they burn because I kill a person. I've never heard anybody say about what is going on. You know what I mean? And what happened to the commissioner of police? You know, to take care of that problem. So what is going on with that? I'm asking you that question.
Oh, go ahead. I didn't hear you clearly. What is going on with what?
Of the 2 persons that get killed.
Oh.
Who went in the house and killed them? 2 of them. Husband and wife.
Yeah, with the in the American strike you're talking about, right?
No, I'm talking about you. When I went, Mr. Lennox.
Yeah.
When I went in the house, I break up the person house 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, right, okay, right. Uh-huh.
I haven't sent nobody in the ground report, neither anybody talk about that.
All right.
You didn't know?
No, nobody did. So I'll look into it, but nobody did, no.
Nobody know that till 3 o'clock in the morning kill a man, a woman, a husband and wife?
Yeah, nobody spoke about
Break up the
it.
door
Yeah.
with a sledgehammer?
Yeah.
And I'm saying, I leave a message on the ground report this morning, and Andy never played. I was considering about that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Where you're coming from, yeah.
So what happened? What's going on there? Because the crime keep escalating, and I hear a lot of things about UNC. Now they take over now, and they can't see about the crime now. You see, it's falling on them back.
I hear you.
Right? Because thing is going on and nothing is happening. What the commissioner of police is doing. If you have a new commissioner of police, so why not bring back Barry Griffith then? If he can't handle the job. I
hear you. I'm gonna talk about it on the ground report tomorrow because we're out of time now. Yeah.
On the website and you can see what I'm talking about.
All right, good.
It happened about 2 days ago.
All right, I'll take a look at it. All right, thanks very much. Yes, indeed. People, of course, let me just conclude because we have of course a very limited time. In fact, it's already, and I've compensated for the loss of time, so we have to, of course, cut off. But I just want to say that when one looks at all of that, why it is Trump is willing to speak now. We also have a situation where Maduro said that all deals with Trinidad and Tobago is off. So effectively, as Mr. Faizabad mentioned about this 30-year agreement, it means therefore that too is off because it intrinsically involves Trinidad and Tobago. Because remember, the gas is supposed, once it leaves the Dragon Field, it's supposed to be piped to, of course, a platform in Trinidad, of course, and for aggregation at the NGC's facilities. So therefore, effectively, the American companies and or the British, whether it be Shell or any other that would have been part and parcel of that arrangement, clearly that too has gone fallow, has fallen to nothingness, because it cannot be effected if you're saying that all deals with Trinidad is off. And therefore, my suspicion is this, that Donald Trump has made that overture, having amassed all of that military might in the Caribbean Sea, the Southern Caribbean Sea, to hoping, let me put it this way, hoping that Maduro will engage in the way that he normally do. Say yes, but don't act, and buy time to remain, of course, in office. So I could only conclude, just as so many other objective analyses, that Maduro's days are numbered in Venezuela as the president. And his cronies will also suffer a similar fate, because they would have been part and parcel within the context of birds of feather flocked together. I'm sure that some of them are contemplated giving up Maduro and at least living a multi-millionaire life thereafter. I'm sure that is happening. At the same time, Maduro, of course, and his faithfuls are watching over their shoulders and so on, because they know that they are illegitimate. They know that they do not stand a ghost of a chance. They know that their days are numbered in this hellish environment that they have created for themselves. And in spite, of course, of people like Rowley, who clearly is out of it, and who, in a fit of futile defense, is attempting to defend the indefensible. He has created a very sad state of affairs, he Rowley, for Trinidad and Tobago. Left it in, of course, in total shambles, and that shambolic environment continues to today, remnants of which we still, of course, are reeling from and under. So once again, Donald Trump only setting him up so the world could see that when that time comes for strike inside Venezuela, that Maduro would have given, of course, would have been given all the options and opportunity to relinquish power in Venezuela peacefully and without a danger to himself. But he has failed so to do at this point in time. All right, so I'm seeing that normally I get this caller on the system, but let me just take him on the telephone. Professor, good night. Welcome, last call.
Yes. I just know going to tell you something quick. Good night to you and Joshua.
Yes.
Right. What I just want to see, why before the news media have to go and sit down and take this time with Dr. Rowley, if it's an hour and something, I don't know how long it takes them. Why they go on the street and find out what the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago think about this thing? Because Dr. Rowley is irrelevant to whatever takes place in this country. The citizens of this country vote out Dr. Rowley from office. So we want to hear nothing what he has to say. He cannot talk to me because we already talked to he by voting him out. Maybe the $87,000 a month that he getting and taking million, like he still find that is not enough. What he interfering with me so far? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you see, these people with that kind of egotistic disposition are total narcissists. He in his what I consider to be cowardice and at the same time malignant and at the same time mental derangement. Doesn't see it, he can't see it. I'm sure he's seen it now because, I mean, nobody responded to him. Nobody, of course, and any commentary, of course, is of a negative nature. So he knows he's not to talk in the near future again to the population in that way. Yeah, and he has done enough damage to the PNM and Penny to, of course, sustain that evil, that anathema that the people have for him and the PNM. But go ahead.
But listen, say, Jeremy, that is the Attorney General, talking something when the Prime Minister should be talking instead of Jeremy. Well, why he talking? He shouldn't be talking, supposed to be Beckles. Me, I know he's wrongly Beckles.
No, it's always about him. Understand that. So when he was talking about gaslighting and dog whistle with respect to our installations in the sea, he remember at all when he was talking about Alan Roberts and saying that, and Roberts is saying that they only have one functioning Coast Guard vessel, and exposing, of course, Trinidad and Tobago to the rapscallions, to those who would want to engage in contraband in our waters. He didn't remember that at all. He only remember what he thinks is right, even though, of course, everybody else see him as an ass. Go ahead.
Exactly. And you much so duty. Imagine you would talk about oil installation. So Venezuela have no oil installation. America and where them installation is. Let me tell this man something. This man so foolish. Would a man be shooting at you and you turning your head to shoot somebody else? This man will kill you. You have to shoot back at the man who's shooting at you.
No, he has gone off, clearly in a state of intellectual and cognitive decline. Because, of course, you just raised the issue about if you have glass house, we're throwing stone for. And that's all. Like your glass is steel or what?
Ah, boy. This man only want to fear monger Trinidad.
That's right.
Yeah, you know, brother.
And he vexed with Penny because she didn't continue. He vexed with Penny because she didn't continue, so he come out and continue it, believing that somehow somebody studying he has any credibility in the eyes of anybody in this country.
That man is a big fool.
That's right.
That man have no kind of sense whatsoever. Right? So I know that.
Yeah.
Joshua could turn the inside out.
Yes, by far, man, by far.
Yeah, man, this man has no kind of thinking, and I find he get real small these days, boy.
He looking a more what I consider to be devilish individual. The only thing that is coming out from him out is fangs.
Yeah.
His fangs, you know.
Yeah. Well, he must be missing the love of Kamala. You have to say that.
Well, Kamala certainly ain't missing he because she says in response he's a citizen. Now that's a big statement. That's a licks to his ego, you know, because imagine she's telling him he's a citizen and has a right to speak, saying to him, "You big fool, you know you're not prime minister again. You can't talk to anybody, and you have rights just as anybody else. You reverted to that with your ego and your rambunctiousness and your egotistic Johnson that you would insult people willy-nilly, helter-skelter, without consideration. You don't have that. You're an ordinary citizen." That way she tell him he can't take that at all. I'm sure he's talking for a very long time from now.
Yeah. That's why he is which part he is there.
That's right.
Cool himself in Tobago and he must start going in the goat race now.
Yeah, and wait for blue lights and silver bracelets.
Yes. Okay, Mr. Smith.
Yes, man. Thank you very much for that final call. All right, people, of course, we have come to the end. I have to go. Don't forget tomorrow morning, of course, the ground report, Andy, Mikey, and myself. Yesterday, we have quite a lot of things to do. Don't forget, of course, the Vincentian event. And, of course, we still have to go to Tobago as well, so quite a lot. And we will continue, of course, with these and other issues there and here as we bring to you the information that is necessary. Of course, stay tuned for our many educational development issues as we did tonight. Of course, I'm sure that people would have learned some of the planets that goes around in our solar system. The center of which, of course, is the sun. You would learn tonight that, of course, the Earth spins on an imaginary axis and at the same time revolves around the sun. Yes, revolution around the sun. Right? And, of course, it's called the orbit around the sun. And at the same time, that is responsible for not only our seasons, but, of course, the 365 and a quarter days that we experience in a year. On Earth. So those are some of the things that we would have learned tonight. I'm just regurgitating for those students that are still up, or parents that would want to share that with, of course, the the kids when they get up in the morning. Don't forget, of course, the other planets we will, of course, deal with tomorrow night. As we said, of course, to remember, my very educated mother. We stop there. There are other suffixes to that, which we will, of course, explore tomorrow with Joshua. Bye-bye.
Yes, we gotta say thank you, and Lord, and yes, He promised to deliver us, got us in every way. We gotta say thank you,
And we not stop. Thank Him for waking me this morning. Thank Him for carrying me through the day. Thank Him for all of His blessings. I will humble, I will never go astray. Who me a talk about the Almighty King, who give us life, and that's the greatest thing. I know Jah is real, and I can feel Him. So with the love in me and me express my feeling.
oh Lord, You have been so good to us. We give You all the praise. We gotta say thank you, and God, we love You and adore You. We sit by Your side. We gotta say thank you, Lord.
Sometimes we pray and think we pray and no answer. Have faith, stay strong. With God you can suffer.